and welcome back to 2D Talk. I'm Jayse and this is my non-spoiler review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. From the outset, I want to say I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and this is coming from a person who really didn't like the first Jurassic World movie. After so long, it did not hold a candle to the original for me, and I was left quite bored by it. But Fallen Kingdom is a completely different story, especially as my expectations were so low. So the story is fairly simple in its execution. Isla Nublar, the setting for Jurassic World and the first Jurassic Park movie, has a volcano on it that has become extremely active and is about to erupt at any moment. Claire and Owen, played by Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt respectively, must rush to save as many dinosaurs as they can before they are wiped off the earth once again. The cast here is much better than in the previous installment, especially the supporting cast. Chris Pratt is particularly amazing. He looks so good in this role and really comes across as the all-American hero in a believable and enjoying way. Bryce Dallas Howard really steps up here, and this time she's not in high heels. She was resourceful and completely felt like part of the team rather than the damsel in distress with an unbelievable character arc as with the first Jurassic World movie. Now, the supporting cast. Justice Smith from The Get Down really worked here for me personally, because all his fears that he had about going to the island and being on the island were valid, and I could very much relate with what he was saying and doing. Plus, he was really funny. Daniela Pinder as Dr. Zia Rodriguez was also good compared to the children from the 2015 film. She was spunky and capable, but I can see why she was left out of the majority of the marketing, as she's not in it a huge amount compared to Justice Smith. The rest of the cast are villains, and they have their own section that they belong in, and that comes later in the review. A brief but well-written part for Jeff Goldblum was placed in the movie, and it was delightful to see him deliver every line magnificently. Alright, let's talk about fear and visuals. At times, I was genuinely on the edge of my seat. Director J.A Bayona really added his mark to this movie, with a lot of his visuals representative of old Hollywood, in particular Frankenstein. His use of lighting effects to build tension, the Indoraptor, which is the newest man-made god-complex creation, was made to feel more monstrous than reptilian predator. The beast felt like an actual villain who had the cunning and wits to stand toe-to-toe with the hero. So let's go on to miscellaneous and some dislikes, okay? So the movie was full of references, more visual than anything, harking back respectfully to the past entries in the franchise. None of them felt cheap or tacked on, more so they made me smile when I could see what they were doing. It made me realize that at its heart, this is a story about man trying to control something that was never meant to exist in their time, and that their need to stake claim on anything and everything that nature had and has to offer will eventually destroy them. Okay, so let's move on to the bad guys in this movie. Not the villains, because as I said, that goes to the Indoraptor. I'm talking about Rafe Spall as the slimy Eli Mills, Toby Jones as Gunnar Eversholt, and Ted Levine as Ken Wheatley. All of these characters were unfortunately either wasted as talent or painfully one-dimensional, and Wheatley is a blatant carbon copy ripoff of the big game hunter played by Pete Postlethwaite in Jurassic Park Lost World. Gunnar Eversholt and Eli Mills were both as motivationless as it comes. It was sloppy from the writers and producers in this respect. But B.D. Wong's character, Dr. Henry Wu, is becoming more and more interesting as he becomes every bit this universe's version of his Gotham character, Dr. Hugo Strange. So in conclusion, let's round up my reviews of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It was an enjoyable, fun ride with some great effects and some brilliantly placed fear. Yes, they dropped the ball on the bad guys, but surprisingly, the main villain in the Indoraptor made some recompense to fix this. I would suggest that you see this movie either in IMAX or 4DX, as it will heighten the experience. Life has found a way for me to give this film 3.5 Mr. DNAs out of 5. Now guys, what did you think? Please comment below, let me know. Please like, share, and of course subscribe. Don't forget to catch us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Guys, let me know what your favorite installment of this franchise has been to date. So take care of yourself. See you later. Bye bye.